Hello, and welcome to the second virtual online drum lesson of this series. Today, for this lesson, we will focus on three, maybe four things, but three main things. We will first start off with a warm-up, then we will go to a rudiment, and then we're going to work on some notation reading, So first, our warm-up. This warm-up, it's almost like a legato's 8 on the hand warm-up, if any of you know that, where you just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just get the hands warmed up, nice and relaxed, working the wrist, working your non-playing hands. You can work stick heights. But I like to do that exercise, but going down in numbers. So we'll have 8, 8, 7 strokes, 7 strokes, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then we go back up. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. Whew. But that's the full thing. So we go down and we come back up. So starting with our
in playing.
Starting with our right hands, we will begin this exercise. Let's take it up to 100 beats per minute. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Full exercise. I'll help you out. Starting with your right hand, 8 strokes. And 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Now 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now 2s. 1, 2. Now 1s. 1. Back to 2s. 1, 2, 1. 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. So that is the full thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we go back up to 8. So at that tempo, we're at 100 beats per minute. Couple things to focus on. Always getting your primary source of power from your wrist. And number 2, the non-playing hand stays about 1 inch off the drum, or whatever surface you're practicing on. Your pillow, a carpet, cardboard box, your drum pad, your snare drum, your cymbal, doesn't matter. Whatever surface, 1 inch off of it when you're doing the full exercise. Now, let's speed it up a little bit. So that time we did Let's take it at 140 BPM. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1. Back to 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You ready? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Nice. Now, once you start speeding up this exercise, you can do a couple things with it. When you start speeding it up, I like to put an accent on the start of each number. So, for example, the 8s would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me actually rephrase that. I like to put an accent on every 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So on and so forth. So if we speed it up, let's take it 200 BPM. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So what's the accent on every 1? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, Stop that. So that's your warm-up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back up to 8. Different tempos, different stick heights. You can do it with the accent on beat 1. You can do it with the accent on every 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do accent. You can accent every, let's say, odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? You can accent all the even numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on, so forth. Play around with it, see what you can do. Work on good technique from the wrist, playing hands. If you add those accents in, make sure you get nice separation from your accent and your tap, which will be your unaccented notes. And there's a warm-up. So moving on, we're now going to talk about a rudiment. But before I share the screen, let's just talk about it. So a flam. A flam is when one stick hits just slightly before the other. So if you put your sticks like this, right down below, left up top, and your stick's gonna fall at the same time, all right, on the count of 4. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, fall. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, fall. So what you should be hearing is da-da, da-da. But it's really close. 1, 2, 3, 4. two separate notes. You can do it with reverse. So left hand down below, right hand up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, flam. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, flam. Nice. Now you want to make sure your flams aren't too separated. You shouldn't sound like a galloping horse. Ba-da, da-da, ba-da, 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 ba-da. Flam, 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 da-da, da-da, but very close. So you shouldn't be thinking about the two notes. You should be thinking about it as one full stroke. Both sticks, one hand, just separated. It'll come out. So, let me share this document really quick so you can see how we notate our flams. Sorry, that's the wrong document. Here's our document. It's right there. Rudiment numeral 20. Those are our flams. So, as you see with the sticking, we have left, right, or right, left. And that small note, that grace note, that's the note I was talking about when I said one note that comes slightly before your primary stroke. So, if we have left, right, that means our left will be low and our right will be high because we want our left hand to hit before our right. And that'll be a right-handed flam. If we have right, left, that means right's going to be low and left is going to be high. We're going to have right, left, and that'll be a left-handed flam. So let's go do those flams and let's play 4 right-handed flams. So your left hand should be low, your right should be high. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And make sure after each stroke you return back to this position. 1, 2, again, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's reverse it. So now we're playing left hand flams. Let's slow down the tempo just a hair. 1, 2, 3, and 4 flams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we just did 4 right flams, and then we did 4 left flams. Now we have a thing called alternating flams. And when you alternate your flams, your sticks will look like they're doing a seesaw motion. We don't want to sway our sticks like a seesaw. They're just going to do a seesaw motion up and down. Because if we start off with our right hand flam, right? Left, right. See that? Now I'm already set up for my left hand flam. Right, left. La, 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 la. See, saw. See, saw, but make sure the sticks are going straight up and down. Flam, 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 flam. So let's do 4 alternating flams, starting with a right-handed flam. So that means our left is going to be low and our right is going to be high. We're going to alternate. So we're going to see that seesaw motion. 4 flams, alternating. 1, 2, ready, go. Flam, 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 flam. Same assignment. 1, 2, ready, go. Flam, 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 flam. Good. Now let's do the same thing. Start with a left hand flam. So that means our right hand is going to be low and our left hand is going to be high. 1, 2, ready, go. Flam, 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 flam. Again. 2, ready, go. Flam, 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 flam. So you can practice your flams individually. So you can just do right-handed flams, or just do left-handed flams, or you can practice the alternating flams. That's where we get that seesaw motion. So that's our rudiment for today, our flam. If you feel so inclined, and if you watch the previous video before this one, the K through 6 video, and you learned about those paradiddles with us, or if you already know your paradiddles, try to see bonus points if you can work out your Flam Paradiddle. So if we have right, left, right, right, that means if we put a right hand flam, our left will be low, right will be high, our left flam, left, right, right. That's how we get our Flam single paradiddle. And reverse for the left side. Flam, right, left, left. Flam, right, left, left. So bonus points if you can work that Flam paradiddle out. But make sure that your individual flams are good to go before you try to move on to the bonus. All right, so there's that. Now, the next screen I'm going to share with you is a screen that we're going to work on, and it's going to be 8th note and 16th note combinations. So 8th notes, we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or ta dee ta dee ta dee ta dee. 16th notes, we count 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the, or ta ka dee me, ta ka dee me, ta ka dee me, ta ka dee me. So when we combine 16th notes with 8th notes, we get some pretty cool combinations that we'll work on. So let me share this screen with you guys. Wow, it's like magic. So, as you can see, we have 3 numbers, 1, 2, and 3. Each number has 2 lines with repeat. They're both the same rhythm. The only thing that changes is your sticking. So the first line for each number will be right hand lead. The second line will be left hand lead. Because whatever our right hand can do, we want to make sure our left hand can do it too. You never want to leave your left hand out of the fun. A lot of people forget about the left hand because as such drummers, we usually play drum set, and our left hand is just doing boom, boom, cap, boom, 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 cap, boom. Meanwhile, our right hand could be doing ding, 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 ding. So our right hand's just naturally stronger. So we always want to think about that left hand and how we can incorporate it into our exercises. And one way to do that is to make sure that you also start with left hand lead. So the first combination we have between our 16th notes and 8th notes is where, so we have our 16th notes right here, just to give you a little background. And I like to call our 16th notes different partials. So we have the first, second, third, and fourth. 1, E, and the, or ta, ka, di, mi. So for that first combination, they start off with an 8th note, which is going to take away one of our 16th note partials. And that's going to be the second one. So instead of 1, E, and the, we're going to get 1, and the, 1, and the. Do you see that? So it's taking away that E, or if you're using takadimi, we're taking away the ka. So instead of 1 E and the, we get 1 and the, 1 and the. The E's still there, but we don't play it. Same for if we count with takadimi. We take away the ka, still there, but ta, di, mi, ta, di, mi, ta, di, mi, ta, di, mi. All right, so let's try out line number 1. We'll do it at, let's say, 80 beats per minute. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. So this will be 8th note pulse. 1 E and the 2 E and the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. All right, so go through line number 1 the right hand lead. So 2 measures, repeat it once. So we play 4 measures in total. Line 1, right hand lead. And 1 E and ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat it. And 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Now let's do the same thing, but the second line of number 1. This would be our left hand lead. Repeating it once, so we'll be playing 4 measures in total. And 1, 2, left hand, and go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E. Nice. Now, moving on to line 2. And in line 2, what they do is they put the 8th note right on the and. So the 16th note that we're going to take out is the So instead of 1 E and we'll just have 1 E and, 2 E and. All right, if it helps you, you can say the full thing, but whisper that last So you can say 1 E and 2 E and. All right, or speak the full 16th notes in your head and just play the ones that you see. 1 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and. Same for if you're using takadimi. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. So, out of the 4 16th note partials, we're just playing those first 3. Line number 2, right hand lead. Take the repeat. And 1 E and ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Left hand lead. And 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and stop. Nice. Now, just before we go on to number 3, before I forget, one thing that you want to focus on while doing this exercise, along with the wrist and your non-playing hand, is that your strokes are even. So before the second measure, that first measure, we call that our check measure. That's our check. We're playing every partial. 1 E and 2 E and all the way straight through. And then we have our combinations. So if you check your stick heights on that first bar, it should be even straight through. But you don't want that. That's what we call uneven stick heights. It sounds like I have an accent in the exercise, but there's no accents. So it should be nice and even. So, with that said, let's move on to line number 3. Line number 3, what they do is they put the 8th note on the E of our 4/16. So that's going to be on the second partial. So now we're going to be taking out that third partial of the 16th. So instead of one E and we're going to get one E. 1E. If you whisper that note, you'll get 1E. 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 All right. And for this one, watch out for that sticking. So in the back half, you get two back-to-back stickings, either left-left or right-right on the left-hand lead. So let's do line number 3. And we are still at 80 beats per minute. 1E and 2E and line 3. 2. And ready, set, and here we go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E, 1E and 2E and even strokes. Your strokes are nice and even. 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. Stop. Now let's do the left-hand lead. 1, 2, ready, go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. Stop. Now, once you've gone through each line several times at different tempos, the full challenge is to get from the top to the bottom non-stop. Let's try that out. And 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 8 and 3s and 4s. Left hand. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Line 2. 1E and 2E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and left hand. E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4. 9, 3. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. Stop. That's the true challenge. And if that isn't enough for you, you can do that same challenge, but instead of playing our alternating sticking on the second half, where we have our 16th and 8th note combinations, you can just go to one hand. So we can play this full exercise with the second measure just being played with one hand. So for example, line number 1 will be like so. Right, left, 2, E, and 3, E, and 4. All rights. Right. And left lead. Left, left. All lefts. Line 2. there's your exercise. We went through a rudiment, and we also did some note reading. So I'll make sure that the links for all the PDFs are underneath this video. Probably be a Google link that you can access. Go forth, spread the good news of percussion. Be safe, practice, because it's the only way you can get better. Work on those flams, and then mess around with them. So once you get done practicing all these exercises, just freestyle. Get the pad out, the sticks out. Flam, 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 flam. 1 E in the flam, 2 E in the flam. Ba 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 da 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 flam, flam, da 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 da. Do it up. Improvise. Have fun with it, but practice, because it's the only way you can get better. Till next time.